In a groundbreaking decision that has sent shockwaves across Africa, Malawi's President Lazarus Chakwera has joined the ranks of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger in a decisive move to ban the export of minerals from his country. The Malawian government has frozen exports of gemstones and other precious minerals and halted the issuance of new mineral export licenses. This drastic action is part of a broader effort to reform the mining sector, ensuring that Malawi gains full control over its vast mineral wealth, rather than allowing foreign corporations to reap disproportionate benefits. The southern African nation is endowed with significant mineral deposits including uranium, rubies and sapphires. However, unlike its neighbours, Malawi has yet to fully capitalize on these resources for national development. Mining Minister Joseph Makandawire, in a strongly worded statement on Facebook, justified the export ban, stating, "This measure has been taken in order to sanitize the mining sector as the ministry undertakes reforms to bring efficiency and transparency in mineral rights administration." The ban takes effect immediately and will remain in place until further notice, the Ministry of Mining confirmed in an official statement. One might ask, what has triggered this sudden policy shift? Are African leaders finally drawing inspiration from Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger, countries that have recently taken a stand against foreign exploitation of their natural wealth? To answer these critical questions, we must analyze the recent developments in these nations and how Malawi's decision fits into this broader movement. Malawi's ban follows a directive from Vice President who ordered a 21-day review of all existing mining contracts. This move is part of a larger trend in which African nations are reassessing deals that have historically favored multinational corporations at the expense of local economies. The Malawian government has also been engaged in a high-stakes battle with Columbia Gem House, a US-based gemstone company, over unpaid taxes and royalties. Since mid-2022, the government has demanded more than $309 billion from the company for rubies extracted over the past decade. The allegations are damning. Nyala Mines Limited, a Columbia Gem House subsidiary, reportedly paid a mere $600 in taxes despite generating an estimated $12 billion in revenue from Malawian rubies. To put this into perspective, the amount claimed from Columbia Gem House is nearly 30 times Malawi's annual GDP, according to the International Monetary Fund, IMF. This is a glaring example of how foreign corporations have been enriching themselves while leaving Malawians in poverty. Honestly, when I learned this, I become sad and very angry. This is a crucial moment for the nation. With nearly 75% of its 24 million citizens living in extreme poverty, Malawi cannot afford to continue exporting its resources for a pittance while its people struggle to survive. The decision to freeze mineral exports is not just an economic measure. It is an assertion of sovereignty. Malawi's move mirrors the revolutionary policies adopted by Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali, where new leadership has taken aggressive steps to regain control over their natural wealth. A particularly striking example is Niger, where the new military leadership under General Abdurrahmane Chiani ousted the previous regime after discovering how the West had been plundering its resources. Documents have surfaced revealing that Niger's former government signed contracts granting only 5% royalties on uranium sales, an outrageously low figure for one of the world's largest uranium producers. In a now famous video, the late Wagner PMC leader, Yevgeny Prigozhin, exposed how French companies were selling Nigerian uranium for $200 per kilogram, while Niger itself was receiving a mere 0.80 mol per kilogram. To put this into perspective, Canada sells its uranium for the full market price, yet Niger's wealth was essentially being stolen, with the country receiving only a fraction of its true value. This is not just exploitation, it is outright economic warfare. For those who may not understand the significance of what Malawi is doing, it is important to draw historical parallels. The decision by Niger's junta, and now Malawi's government, follows a path once taken by Libya's Muammar Gaddafi, who sought to unite Africa under a self-sufficient economic system independent of Western exploitation. We all saw how the West responded to Gaddafi's ambitions, with military intervention and regime change. The question now is, will other African leaders follow Malawi's example, Or will external forces attempt to pressure Chakwera's administration into reversing this decision? History has shown that when African nations take bold steps to reclaim their resources, they often face intense economic, political, and even military pushback from global powers that